So reception is the blessing of a pious company, but retention is something different. When you leave the company, then the process of retention starts. So whatever you have attained in a pious company, you have to make efforts to maintain and retain that after you leave the company. This is a very important point. You are here for 3 days, and if Almighty Allah wills, He may make you able to attain many things. He may enable you to receive changes of heart, changes of spirit, changes in your spiritual state. I hope Almighty Allah will bless every one of you. Every one of you. But the main test starts when you leave the company. Because this was reception, and in reception you haven't done anything for receiving. You just got it because you came here. Your test starts when you leave from here. How much you retain out of that whatever you have attained. This secret comes in hadith of Sahih Muslim. One of the companions of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sayyidina Hanzala radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. One day he was very upset, and he was coming to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He wanted to complain about his own spiritual state, and he was saying, Nafaka Hanzala, Nafaka Hanzala. I feel a state of hypocrisy in myself. He was declared. Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu saw him, asked, what has happened to you, O Hanzala? He said, I feel hypocrisy in myself. Why do you feel that? He said, the reason is that whenever I am sitting in the company of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I feel myself very high, spiritually very high, as if I am visioning, I am watching, I am seeing the Jannah and Jahannam with my eyes. I feel as if everything has been unveiled, the curtains have been raised, and I can see the Jannah and the Jahannam. So I feel all these conditions while sitting in the company of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But when I leave the company and go back to my house, to my family, to my job, to my business, to my other worldly affairs, to my daily routines, then I feel that everything is lost. I don't retain that condition, that state. This makes me upset, and I feel as if this is a hypocrisy. Sayyidina Abu Bakr said, everybody has this. This is known as, this is a change of states. Change of states. Everybody has this change of states according to his own station. Everybody has the change of states according to his own station and position. This change of state is a hal, state. And everybody possesses, experiences this state according to his own station, his muqam. He said, I also feel similar thing. Let's go together to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hanzala went in the company of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and filed his complaint about his own spiritual changing state. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam smiled. This hadith comes in Sahih Muslim, Kitab At-Tawbah, Babu Fadli Dawam Al-Zikr Wal-Fikr. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam smiled and said, Hanzala, there is no hypocrisy in you. No need to be upset. This happens. This is the position of Iman. Iman is sometimes this, sometimes this. It goes down and up. It goes up and down. Goes up and down. It goes up and down. So these kind of changes always and variations always keep on going in Iman. This is not hypocrisy. Then Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you retain the same position and the same spiritual state, which you attain in my company. And while you go back to your routine, to your business, the same position continues. It remains stable. So because of this stability of spiritual state, then you will possess a station whereby you will walk in the streets and angels would come and they would stand your right and left to do your ziyarah and to shake hands with you. If you become able to maintain the position and you become able to stabilize your spiritual state, which you receive and attain in my company, and you retain and protect and maintain it afterwards too, then angels may come to see you and they may stand your right and left while you are walking in the streets, and they would like to shake hands with you and get blessings from you. The angels would like to get blessings from you. It means Holy Prophet ﷺ said this. He mentioned 2-3 things. One, he said that this change of state is not against Iman. At least this is Iman which made you upset. You became upset. This is the influence of Iman. You felt a change in your spiritual state and became upset and ran back to me to lie the complaint with me. So this is Iman which has influenced you. So Iman is there, intact. But sometimes Iman goes up, sometimes down. These are the levels and grades, strength and weakening, strengthening or weakening it. But if you become stable in the spiritual state, the second thing he mentioned, that there is a possibility that somebody may stabilize these conditions. There is a possibility that somebody may retain this state, retain this attainment, retain these spiritual effects in his heart and in his spirit and in his batin, inner self. So stability is also possible. So those people who are in the state of changing, it is known as state of transformation. The changing state is known as transformation. And in suluk and tasawwuf, it is known as talween, changing colors. Changing? This is talween, transformation. And if you come out of the process of transformation, of changing the states, and you become stable person in your spiritual states, so stability, this is known as tamkeen. Tamkeen. And from tamkeen is tamakkun, stability, which does not change your state. So talween is transformation. He was complaining about talween. Holy Prophet said, no, this is one of the characteristics of Iman. But he said that you should look for tamkeen. Your being upset is not wrong, but at the same time don't consider it hypocrisy. But you should try to advance further spiritually, and you should try to come out from the position station of talween and achieve the station of tamkeen, so that you may become stable in your spirituality. So these are the changes in Iman, in the states, spiritual states. These are the changes. And these changes occur because of the effects of company, and effects of your deeds, and effects of your continuity in piety or discontinuity in piety. And this is a part of spiritual traveling sometimes. It doesn't refer to your sin or sinful states, no. Sometimes there is qurb, sometimes there is bu'd. Again it is talween. Sometimes a traveler, a seeker is placed and is given a taste of nearness and taste of company and taste of proximity. Sometimes the traveler, the seeker, salik, arif, gnostic, tastes nearness and proximity of Almighty Allah. Sometimes he tastes remoteness, and he tastes distance and remoteness. So when he tastes distance and remoteness, it does not mean that he have been degraded. No, this is talween. Because there are some things which open during remoteness. Some doors open during remoteness, and some doors open during nearness. These are secrets. And these were the secrets which Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam wanted to learn there. There are different doors. Every door is not open in qurb. Some doors remain closed while you are in company. I'm telling you very important secret. Some doors of spirituality, some doors of advancement remain closed and shut when you are near. So sometimes nearness becomes a reason of estoppel in certain areas. And those doors are only open when you start tasting remoteness and distance. So when you are distanced, then those doors are open. That's why, according to the difference of natures, some people receive more spiritual blessings when they live far. And some people receive more spiritual blessings when they live near, in the company. So some people receive through nearness, whereas some people receive through remoteness. This is not the matter that I live near to him, I live close to him, I live always in his company. It doesn't mean that you will be recipient of everything. Maybe many doors are closed to you. Because by living near, sometimes your spiritual connection is lost and it becomes a physical closeness. It becomes a physical, it converts into physical closeness. And physical closeness makes you frank. And frankness takes adab from you. Reverence is gone away. As soon as adab and reverence is taken away, your whole blessing is finished. So to live in nearness is a very big test. To live in nearness is a very big test. To maintain adab and reverence in spite of living in company, this is the practice of great people. Everybody cannot afford it. So some doors open in nearness, some doors open in remoteness.